Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I have a full collection. Not sure, I shouldn't say that. My full collection of July's 2025 clubs. I get 4 of them. The 4 that I pick are the Glimmer of the Month, Better Press of the Month, 3D Embossing Folder of the Month, and Wax Seal of the Month. So, it's been a while since I've gotten all 4 because you guys have sold them out of a lot of these clubs. And so I haven't been able to get all 4. So we have the Glimmer heating up over there on the left. I'm pulling out my wax seal kit, which was late last month. So you guys didn't get to see that one because it was late last month. In fact, I have some of these samples here. It was a really good one though. It was Seize the Day. Here it is, which I think you can still pick up if you didn't get it. It should still be in the shop if you want to pick it up. Seize the Day. Love it because I live at the beach now. If you're not sick of me hearing that 800 times in my videos. All right, but Glimmer is heating up. The Glimmer plate. We are starting for Christmas cards, you guys. I know you don't want to hear it. You might be moaning and groaning, but we are in July. If you make a couple cards a month, you will be ready for the holidays. Do not procrastinate, okay? So the Glimmer, I love the Glimmer plate because this is simple for me. I heat it and go, okay? It is a nice, huge snowflake plate. I love this one. And it comes with 2 sentiments. So there you can see it. It's big. It's ready to go. There's a big snowflake. There's a lot of snowflakes on. I love this one. I think this one's going to sell out pretty quickly. So if you want to get your hands on it, go ahead and order it. 2 sentiments. Nice, big sentiments. Sending winter hugs and let it snow. It's simple. I am going to use this one a lot. Okay. And then it's just regular silver foil. Very simple, very easy, staple. You could do that in any color. I love that one. So we're just going to let that sit over here to the side and heat up. While we wait for that to heat up, we're going to let that go. Okay. Wax seal. We're going to put over here. It is a Arctic Knit, Arctic Knit wax seal of the month. And we are also going to set that over here to heat up. My little tea light. Kit. And the colors are 100 silver wax beads for that. And again, if you are new to hot foiling and Glimmer, or you are new to wax seals, what is great about these kits? The wax seal kit is going to give you a new wax seal and a whole bundle, 100 of these wax beads. I'm going to start with 3 of them. So you're going to get a whole collection of wax beads. These are going to last you a very long time. Okay, so you're going to get a whole wax seal and 100 wax beads. Okay. Now they switched it up this year and said you might get an accessory or something, because I think people were saying, hey, I have all the wax beads colors, give me something else. So they were giving accessories away. So you might get like a storage kit, you might get something else, but you will always get a wax seal. Okay. This is a nice big, oh, that is a very large, big square wax seal. So we're going to put that over there. All right. My Glimmer is nice and hot. We're going to set the timer. I also wanted to share with you guys, there are some new cardstocks in the shop. These are called the Aquamarine Assorted Treasure cardstocks. Okay, you're going to get 15 of them. They are $10.99. You're going to get 3 of each color. They're 8.5 by 11. Beautiful colors. You're going to get 3 of each. This is like a shed-free glitter. Okay. There is a satin. There is, I guess you would, well, I guess that would be matte. This one's satin. There is a foil card. Okay. I want to get that away from the fire. That would not have been good. And there is a, I guess this would be a shimmer card. Okay. So you're going to get 3 of each for 15 of those. It is item number SCSP019, Aquamarine Assorted Treasure Cardstock, 15 sheets for $10.99. 8.5 by 11, 3 of each. Beautiful. So you're going to get a shed-free shimmer glitter, okay? I don't know how to explain this one, but you're going to get like a satin, I guess you'd call that a matte, a satin, a foil card, and then a pearlescent, okay? This one is the one we are going to hot foil on because it will hot foil beautifully. So we're going to hot foil on that one. And then this one I am going to try to run through, let me see here. Actually, one half of this I'm going to hot foil and the other half I'm going to run the 3D embossing folder on. And that is, yes, we're going to do that. Looks like our wax is done here. It's a very metallic, shiny wax. That was my attempt at making it square shaped. I didn't do a very good job at that. And I think I only put 3 beads down. We'll see how that works out. I don't have any paper towels in my room right now. I'm going to cut this in half. I forgot to put my foil down, but that's okay. So I'm going to cut this down to should be okay at 5.5. Yes. All right, so we're going to cut our foil. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Too many things, Nancy. I'm going to do another one of these. I'm going to do 4 beads this time because I think 4 would be better for a square wax seal. And there is always a little bit of tape on here. We want to just lift that off. All right. And you want your foil just to be slightly larger than your glimmer plate. Okay, now on glimmering, you want your foil to face up. You want your foil to touch your paper. Now the difference is with hot foil, the adhesive is built into the foil. Okay. And I'm going to cut this down one more time. Well, I'm too late now. Let's see here. I've already cut it now, so I might as well finish. Just commit to it now, Nancy. Okay. And that should be plenty hot enough. I don't think we need to run that through the timer. And then this piece, I am going to use my spritzer. And I'm going to spritz this off to the side, just gently. And we're going to run that through the 3D embossing folder, which is a bunch of snowflakes. All right. We are going to run these through platinum. We're going to make this one a square, or attempt to make it a square. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might be off camera here. And I made that one a little too big. Okay, that actually didn't come out too bad. Okay, I'll let that cool down. Let's bring the platinum over. This might be too hot and it might overfoil, especially on that specialty paper, because I know that specialty paper likes to foil. I'm just going to get that a second to cool down. For a 3D embossing folder, we want A, B, and D. So there is our 3D embossing folder. And we're going to run that through. Actually, no, we don't need B. We just need A and D. I'm going to take that B off of there. There we go. Just A and D for a 3D embossing folder. Ooh, that is really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see that. It'll look really pretty with some lunar paste on there, or even some white embossing ink on there. Really pretty. White ink. I don't know why I said embossing ink. White ink. Okay, that is the 3D folder. Here is the glimmer plate. And I knew that was going to overfoil a little bit, but that actually came out gorgeous. Love that. And then for any overfoiling I have, which is just a little bit in between the snowflakes there, I'm just going to take some low tack washi tape. Because this paper is, it's kind of not glossy, but sheen. This is a shimmery paper. I'm just going to touch anywhere that foil is in between those snowflakes, and it's going to take that foil right off. So all I need to do is touch it. I don't want to use a sand eraser on here because it will mar the surface of the paper. So just touch it. Just touch it with the tape, and that tape will gently lift that foil without hurting our paper and without hurting our design. And when your tape starts to lose some of its tackiness, just grab a new piece of tape. This is not too bad. But when you have any kind of specialty paper like that, the foil paper will work great. The satin paper will work great. The shimmer paper will work great. These will all foil great because they're super smooth, and foil loves super smooth paper. That looks gorgeous. Okay, so we have the 3D embossing folder. We have the glimmer of the month. Again, we have the 2 sentiments that go with that and the foil that goes with that. We have the wax seal of the month. It is gorgeous as well. Let's see if I did this one okay. And on this one, I used 4 beads. That one came out great too. I was afraid I messed that one up, but no, it came out all right. So that is the wax seal of the month. And the last thing I want to show you guys is the better press of the month. Okay, so we're just going to slide these things out of the way a second, and then we'll see if I can throw some cards together. All right, so better press of the month is going to give you, a big better press plate, which almost looks like that same knit design, which matches the wax seal. Has that same knit. Well, it's a knitted looking design. And then it has this knitted sentiment, which says, holiday cheer and cozy wishes. And it has the die to cut it out. So even though you don't get the dies with the glimmer, you will be able to cut out, well, not the sending winter hugs, but you will be able to cut out the let it snow, and you'll be able to cut those out. So let me show you what those better pressed look like on here. Remember, the better press plates you can also glimmer. So that'll be interesting. But let's see what this looks like. I'm also going to give you guys a sneak peek of some new color inks that are going to come out on the 10th. 2 sets of inks coming out on the 10th, and I have that video that will come out on the 10th as well to show you guys. So let me bring the better press over. Better press of the month is also, again, nice way to build up your better press, but again, you can glimmer these. So I can move this right over to my glimmer machine and foil this. Can't foil the glimmer plates, or you're not supposed to foil the glimmer plates. Sorry, you're not supposed to better press the glimmer plates. Said that wrong. You should not better press your glimmer plates, but you can glimmer your better press plates. I said that correctly. All right. Here is my better press plate. I'm going to put that down. Nice big plate. Very nice background. I don't like stitching, so this is great for that faux stitching look. I have a fresh piece of sticky grid to put down, and sticky grid is just very light, low tack, double-sided tape is all that is. That's just going to hold my paper in place. If you want to tape your paper down, you can tape your paper down, but I came up with this from the very beginning to just use a piece of sticky grid. This was my thing from the very, very beginning. Okay, and I have a piece of better press paper here. I'm going to cut that in half. And show you one of the new colors. Let's see here. I can tell you, I think you guys are really going to like them. Ooh, I'm going to show one of the colors I think you guys will really like. I know my best friend will. Now, one of the benefits of being a club member is when there are new releases, you get some of those new releases early. So that's another reason you might want to think about being a club member. Okay, we're going to run this through our platinum. This is a color you guys have been asking for. This is going to be part of one of the new releases. There are 2 sets, so 8 total colors that will be released on the 10th. So I'm giving you a sneak peek here. Look at that. How cool that faux stitching look. Love that. So I showed you guys the new treasured cardstock. That is in the shop right now, by the way. You don't have to wait for that. And then these new inks will be out on the 10th. Ooh. Shall I show you another one? I'll show you another one and we'll do some sentiments. We'll cut the sentiments out and try to put some cards together. I'm going to clean this up and move this out of the way. I just use some stamp cleaner. Oh, that is really stuck on there tight. And get this. Pop that off of there. Okay. All right, let me pick another new color I think you guys would be interested in. Since we are going with sentiments, I'm going to pick a scrap paper here. All right, and let's see here. One of the other new colors. Oh yes, I think you guys will like this color. I know I like this color. For sure, Nancy likes this color. And let's see if we can spot one more I think you guys will like. I think you guys might like this one. Okay. All right. I do swatch the colors out on my video that comes out on the 10th, so you'll be able to see how they compare to the current colors that Better Press offers. All right, look at that. That one is a very bright, almost neon pink. And that one is a very muted, darker teal color. So very different from what we have now. Let's cut those out. So we need plate A, B, a bottom cutting plate, which I'm going to use the Magic Mat from Scrapbook.com, and I'm going to use a clear top plate. And we're going to use the die. And I love that this is a fishtail banner die. And I just have a little piece of washi tape here. We're going to use that to gently hold this in place. While we run it through and cut it. Sometimes with this thicker paper, you have to run it through twice just because this is really soft, thick paper. So just be aware of that. It's not your machine. It's just because it's really soft, thick paper. And mine cut through that time. And you want to cut perpendicular. You don't want to cut this way. You want to cut parallel. I should say not perpendicular. You want to cut parallel to your rollers, to your machine. You don't want to cut this way. It causes speed bumps, which makes it harder on your machine. So you always want to cut long ways. Oops. All right, let's see if I can throw cards together. Did that one not cut all the way through? Yes, it did. Okay. So we have 3D embossing folder. It is beautiful. We have Glimmer plate, which I think I'm the most excited about is the Glimmer plate. But you guys know my first love is always going to be foiling. That is just gorgeous. Remember, you get the plate, you get the two sentiments, and you get the whole roll of foil with that. You get the wax seal of the month comes with the wax seal and the full bag of wax for this month, which is a beautiful silver wax. Okay. And then Better Press is going to give you the Better Press, which has this faux stitched look. And you're going to get 2 sentiments and the die to cut it out. So you're going to get all of that with the Better Press. So those are the 4 that I take advantage of. Okay. Love, love, love all of them for July. Gets me started on my holiday cards early. Like I said, if you only start with making 2 or 3, it really gets you caught up on your holiday cards so you don't feel overwhelmed. Okay. Let's see. I only did 2 sentiments, but I have the 2 glimmer sentiments. I can easily do those as well. But let's see if I can quickly turn these into cards. I love this. This is so pretty. You don't really have to do much, you guys. Just need to add a couple sentiments. All right, so I'm going to cut this down. This is, yeah, this is already 5.5. So this actually can be 2 cards. And I know this video goes a little longer, but you guys said, we want to see you make cards with them. And I used to just show you everything, but I'm going to try to make them into cards for you guys. That's one. Very easy and simple, but very pretty. Going to turn my glimmer back on here. And glimmer these sentiments real quick for you guys. And again, I'm going long ways on the machine, so I'm not causing speed bumps when I go across. And then I have this extra piece down here. And that doesn't need to get too hot, again, because I'm afraid it will overfoil. We don't need to leave it on the heat too long. Just need it to warm up a little bit, and it should foil pretty easily. Okay, so there's that one. This one's pretty simple. Just doing a top folding card for this one. That's done. Okay, this one we're going to have to cut down a little bit. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. It's 5.5 by 4.25 now, but I'm a little crooked, so I'm going to make it 5.25 by 4 so I can straighten it out a little bit. So I'll have a little bit of a white border. And our sentiments should be ready to glimmer. And I should be able to die cut one of those out. A short one at least. I'll let that cool down. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. And we're going to cut this one out. Let it snow. You can see how big that lettering is on there. Nice and big. And you're going to do the same trick with the washi tape. And you want a low tack, soft tape. You're just going to gently take that over the letters and it will pull off any overfoiling you have. And then I can very easily trim that one out. Do the same thing on this one. And where is my card base? Right here. And you know, Spellbinders has that treasured cardstock in rose gold, gold. They have it in many different colors. So this would look pretty in any of those colors. So there we go. There's Glimmer of the Month, Better Press of the Month, Wax Seal of the Month, and 3D Embossing Folder of the Month. Those are all for July. Hopefully you guys had fun watching me go through them. I will bring them up closer for you guys to see. There is 3D Embossing Folder with one of the sentiments from Better Press of the Month. And that is, again, the Aquamarine Treasured Cardstock. There is Better Press of the Month with the other sentiment and Wax Seal of the Month. and sneak peek of some new Better Press ink colors that'll be available very soon. And Better Press of the month. I'm sorry, Glimmer of the month. Spoke wrong there. So if you had fun watching me create with these, give me a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to any of these, they are available now. You can subscribe. If you are already a club member, they are on the way to you. And again, the benefits to being a club member is you get access to some new things sooner. You get a slight discount as well. And it's just a lot of fun because you get a lot of things for a little bit of money with the club kits. Again, you get a full foil of glimmer foil, a full roll of glimmer foil. You get, in this month's kit, you get the wax seal and 100 of the wax beads. So you get to add up to your collection. And if you want to learn more, click my playlist down below for Spellbinders. I do all 4 of these every month. And if you have any questions, post them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Please give me a thumbs up if you had fun. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite club if you are a member, or if there's anything more you'd like to know about. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.